Tina Turner is known around the world as the Queen of Rock and will be forever remembered for her legendary high-energy performances. During the course of her incredible career, Tina has sold more than 200 million albums and singles worldwide, won 12 Grammys, is the recipient of the Kennedy Center Honor, and sold more tickets to her live concerts than any other performer in music history. Tina was introduced to Buddhism in Los Angeles in 1973, and she credits the daily practice of chanting for turning her into an even wiser and stronger woman. In 2008, the legend announced a staged retirement and was ready to enjoy a well-deserved, quiet life in a Swiss chateau. Fans thought she would once again disappear from the public eye for a very long time. Until in August of 2005, the Dalai Lama and Abbot Martin Whelan met for the occasion of a ceremony of interreligious dialogue in Einsiedeln, Switzerland. Their words inspired singers Regula Curti and Dechen Chagdaksai to record a CD with Buddhist and Christian prayers. While working on the project, Regula found the courage to ask Tina Turner for her participation. So, only 1 week after her last concert in Sheffield, Tina and the Beyond ladies were presenting the album to the Swiss press. And the Queen of Rock revealed how she felt when Regula offered her to be a part of the Beyond project.
My small story is that I went, I think, to an opera where we were driving, me, Bayard, and Regula, and she was just discussing about finding a place for her voice. She didn't know exactly where to place it in terms of singing. That was the very birth of the love that she was destined to give. It went on from there to her and the guitar, and there was a Dalai Lama performance that she gave, and that was, each step was taking her to something that was destined, I think, for her. So from that time up until now, it was her birthday. She came to my house first, and she said that she was meditating, and my voice came into the sound and wanted to know if I was interested in getting involved with the project. And since this project has been this kind of message, if you wish, it's been something on the back burner for me. I kind of felt like, well, I want to know a truth. And when I learn that truth, I want to then go on stage and talk to the people about the real truth about how to live and to help them coming from the inside. So when she asked me, I thought, this is a seed planted. And for me, I should take the opportunity to open the door and just to get started. So that was the love and the trust between she and I. And it has grown now to an expression that I think you have to say, the baby is out of the bath. He's all dressed and ready to go out into the world. Very excited about that. So I think it was all trust and love. And love has so much to do with trust and the willingness to open the door for people. It comes first from that place, because then you don't go further if you don't feel some type of emotion. And that emotion at the moment is, we're saying that's love. That's the beginning of trust, is when someone feels the like, secondly the love. And that's why I'm here. It's something that I believe that I want to do and that I will grow to love to do.
And this is what Regula Curti told swissinfo.ch when she was asked about Tina. I called her, and it was really pure luck that she took the phone herself, and she felt my emotion because it came from a vision I had in which I heard her talking into a soundtrack, not singing. The album starts with a spiritual message inspired by Deepak Chopra, written and recited by Tina. The opening message puts the foundation to the World Beyond album series and what to expect. Tina invites us to let go of fear and to start every day singing like the birds. And the rest of the album is a high-class relaxation meditation masterpiece. From Regula's Christian supplications to Deshen's enchanting Tibetan vocals going through Tina's low, deep voice, it is impossible not to be mesmerized and transported into a higher level of consciousness. The album was released in Switzerland and Germany in June 2009 and in North America the following year. It became a surprise hit, rising to number 7 in Switzerland, number 20 in Austria, and number 44 in Germany. The success of the first album led to an expanded gold edition that would include an incredible recording of Tina reciting the famous mantra Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Beyond was a big success, reaching a top 10 position in the Swiss album charts and raising approximately $325,000 for several charity projects. Therefore, it was a logical decision to continue the project with Children Beyond.
The ribbon we share and love takes care. But I went to her country house just for a weekend, and we were having breakfast. She went over and turned on the machine, and my whole body chilled, and I felt emotional. There was something moving and modern and today about it. And I said, what is that? She says, that's the Children's Beyond.
There are a few significant departures from the first Beyond album. The most noticeable is that Tina, Regula and Deshen are now joined by a choir of 30 children. The three ladies are not as prominently featured, the children are the real stars. For this album, a wider range of prayers and songs from different religions was chosen. The album includes songs from Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Sikhism. This creates an incredibly varied sound, with a very rich range of languages, instrumentation, and voices. The key to Children Beyond is participation. It is not just an album for listening. The goal is to get children and adults in contact with different religious traditions and, through this way, increase respect and tolerance. Therefore, the booklet that comes with the album contains lyrics and positions for each song, so it's easy to sing along. The message of each song is explained. There are songs for concentration, healing, celebration, and calmness. Although the aim is to reach children, it can be very useful for adults as well. Most of the songs are simple. Each song is sung by the children's choir, who are sometimes joined by one of the three singers. The one exception is the first song, Calling, a spoken word rap song in which Tina introduces the album. And to get Tina doing rap on a world music album was something to ask her about.
Thank you. Hi, my question is directed to Ms. Tina Turner. In this project you have a very different way of singing. You sing in different languages and also there's almost some rap going on we saw in the movie. Was it difficult for you, or did it come naturally, this new way of singing?
Well, the singing is always there. I was born with it. The rapping is new because it's not my style of singing, but it's the style of the young. Children like it. So it was good to add that element to what the message we're trying to get them to take, because we think they can relate a bit more. And the whole thing was a bit fun because it wasn't in my lap. It was always hers, and I enjoyed being told. So that's how I felt about it.
Thank you very much.
After the introduction, the album includes 12 prayers and mantras from different religions. The most powerful songs are the Islamic prayer Allahu, the Buddhist mantra Buddham Saranam Gacchami, and especially the Hindu peace mantra Sarvesham Svastir Bhavatu, in which Tina leads the children through a call and response chant. The mantra would become a YouTube sensation, gaining millions of views and still counting. Children Beyond charted at 21 in Switzerland, turning to gold disc, and number 78 in Germany. All of the proceeds from Children Beyond were donated in equal amounts to 3 different charities: the Tina Foundation, the Zeisho Foundation, and the Deboishe Foundation. It is a tradition to open the Beyond albums with a spiritual message, and Love Within was no exception. The opening track from the album starts as a rising sun and delivers a strong personal message spoken by Tina.
A compassionate heart takes the fear away and gives inner strength. It is vital to educate the heart. Go beyond yourself. The true meaning of life is love in action. By giving, you find true happiness.
To create such a message is a long process. Tina and Regula met several times, talked a lot, feeding each other, and Tina delivered it right away, giving it her own color. The result is a 10-minute song mixing Indian songs, Christian supplication, and references to Buddhahood. Tina unites the ensemble with a still strong, deep, low voice and ends the song with a breathtaking rendition of Amazing Grace, and that gives the tones of what's to follow. As in the first Beyond CD, each song is a mixture of different cultures and faith. Tina appears on a few other tracks, reciting the Lord's Prayer on Almighty, bringing you to tears with the vocals on Mother Within and singing the verses of I'm a Motherless Child. Soprano Regula Curti appears on every track, singing Christian prayers, and Tibetan singer Deshen Shakdaksai contributes with traditional Tibetan and Buddhist mantras. In addition to the Beyond team comes Hindu singer Sawani Shande Satai. Her crystal clear diction and overall sensitivity brings a new dimension to the Beyond album series. From the haunting melodies of wisdom to the uplifting rhythm of Divine Mother and the melancholic melody of compassion, Regula Curti and Swiss producer Roland Frey created a large range of sensations and sounds and emotions. The album closes with Oneness, where Tina's powerful amens seems to emanate from her entrails. The heartbreaking vocals she delivers on that track carries the challenges of her life and the hope for a better future.
This project is about another love, a love of coming together, a love of spreading it a different way across the planet. It's the same as back to Jesus on the mountain with the movie people gave us. Now I am on another stage of passing another word in another way without the short dress or the red lips of it. I got their attention with that in order to help support this movement, which is much more, it's greater. I believe my name as Tina, using spirituality and to help people that need to find the way on the journey, will help move this project.
Love Within charted at number 7 in Switzerland, number 21 in Germany, and number 38 in Austria. The album would mark the last real collaboration between Tina and the Beyond Project due to the health issues that she would later reveal in her second biography, My Love Story. Still, when in 2017, Awakening Beyond was released, Tina put a mark on the CD and kept the tradition of opening the album with a spiritual message. The message is a plea to reign, with the voices of Savani Shende and Dima Osho blending in marvelously to the music composed by Karim Rustam. No mantra or singing part this time for Tina, but her voice can be heard again later in the double CD on the title Awakening Part 1. In November 2018, the 4 Beyond albums were released together as deluxe editions in hardcover books as a box set titled Collector's Box. The release of Collector's Box was timed to coincide with the publication of Tina's autobiography, My Love Story. Tina ended her first biography, I, Tina, with those words. My career is still in bloom, and I'm not ripe enough to teach anybody. When I'm ready, I will devote all my time to that. I will tell what I've learned. Many of you will listen, and some of you will hear. If she had already started sharing that knowledge with the Beyond CDs, it seems that it was just the beginning. Earlier this year, it was announced that Tina would be back with the publication of an upcoming book written by Tina herself in collaboration with Regula Curti and Taro Gold, entitled Happiness Becomes You. Happiness Becomes You will be published in the USA and UK on the 1st of December 2020, in Germany on November 2nd, then in Sweden, the Netherlands, Norway, Japan, France, Turkey, Italy, Spain, and many more countries around the world in 2021. Tina returns with a deeply personal book of wisdom that explores her long-standing faith in Buddhism and provides a guide to this timeless principle so you can find happiness in your own life. Here is how the editor website describes it. Tina is a global icon of inspiration, and now, with Happiness Becomes You, a guide to changing your life for good, Tina shows how anyone can overcome life's obstacles, even transform the impossible to possible, and fulfill our dreams. She shows how we, too, can improve our lives, empowering us with spiritual tools and sage advice to enrich our unique path. Buddhism has been a central part of Tina Turner's life for decades, and in music, film, and live performances, she has shined as an example of generating hope from nothing, breaking through all limitation and succeeding in life. Drawing from the lessons of her own life, from adversity to stratospheric heights, Tina effortlessly shows how the spiritual lessons of Buddhism help her transform from sorrow, adversity, and poverty into joy, stability, and prosperity. Now, Tina offers the wisdom of an extraordinary lifetime in Happiness Becomes You, making this the perfect gift of inspiration for you or a loved one. Judging by the views and feedback from Tina's Beyond videos on YouTube, there is a big audience out there waiting to read the words of wisdom that Tina has to offer. And I personally can't wait to get my hands on that book. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I leave you with Tina's words. I dedicate this book to you, in honor of your unseen efforts to triumph over each problem life sends your way. Tina.